Hey guys, how's it going? So in today's video, we're going to be talking about Tgod. Tgod stock is $1.18, and a lot of people are butthurt about this. The biggest reason why is because they said that they needed more money to build up the facilities, and they told investors, or they didn't really tell investors, but they kind of hinted at all their facilities were paid for, and they that they don't need to raise any more money. But now they're coming out and saying, oh, we need more money, and investors didn't like that, and there was a massive sell-off, massive sell-off. So it went from $1.73 all the way down to $1.40, popped back up, oversold bounce, and then it was just it just drifted all the way down to about $1.18, $1.15. Could it go lower? Maybe, but it's already pretty low in my opinion. It's possible you can go under $1 and trade in the pennies. But yeah, that's not good news in my opinion. This is very bad news. They have a market cap of $325 million. I'm pretty sure the company overall has raised more than $325 million in total money they raised. And all their assets, should be worth at least $325 million. I honestly don't think they'll go bankrupt, but, I think there's valuable assets, and I think, BMO could end up even acquiring Tgod for dirt cheap prices, because Tgod obviously is struggling pretty bad right now. Ever since Cam Batley left Tgod, I was been bearish on Tgod. I sold my entire position the day Cam Batley left Tgod, because I knew there was internal conflicts between Aurora and Tgod, and over time I was right, because what happened, they end up selling Tgod stock. Now they own basically nothing of Tgod, and they're just not interested in Tgod anymore. And in my opinion, Aurora made out like a bandit on Tgod stock. They multiplied their money pretty big on the stock, so that's a good thing. But moving forward, I don't know. Like, I think Aurora made a huge move selling out of Tgod, because they sold out at $3 and the stock's $1.18. So they potentially saved a lot of money because they sold out their Tgod stock, or else this would have been on their goodwill assets. It's not a good thing that Tgod, like, on top of that, Brian has, made promises that it has been broken. New York Stock Exchange. He said that Tgod wanted to move on to New York Stock Exchange. Didn't happen. He said Tgod was going to be a little bit profitable. They were never profitable. They're still losing tons of money. He said that Tgod would list on the NASDAQ. I don't think that's going to happen anytime. I don't think that's going to happen now at all, period. Like, I don't think they're going to list on the NASDAQ, because I don't think the stock will recover to 450. But, that's my opinion. I think it's just that there's too much, like, it's just that if Tgod ever popped back to $2, there'll be a massive sell-off, because there are people who probably are bottom buying right now, and if Tgod suddenly goes up to $2, unless there's some fantastic news in the pipeline that can reverse this trend, or the overall market acts bullish, people are going to take profit as soon as Tgod pops back to $2, simply because it's been trading at $1.18, around there, $1.15, $1.18. Around there. So I think if it ever went back to $2, there would be a massive profit taking. So it's like transfer of wealth at the moment. So it's very hard for me to see the stock go back over $2, or even go back over $3, because that's just, investors are not going to be gambling on this long term. They have too many problems. Tgod has too many problems. That's my opinion. So we'll see what happens moving forward, but at the moment, I'm not very bullish on Tgod. I think that Tgod stock is gonna crash and fall. But again, this is all my opinion, so yeah, take it with what it is. So moving forward, Harvest Health Director President resigns. Is Linton on the way? So came across this article. I'm the one who kind of made the rumor that Linton could be possibly going to Harvest. And on September 21st, 2019, this guy also released an article. But you know, in this article, I did find it a little interesting because it did say here that ties between Linton and Harvest have been documented in the past, with Harvest confirming to have once been in discussion with Canopy Growth prior to the acreage holding deal. So Canopy went to Harvest first, and they wanted to buy out Harvest, but the Harvest CEO said no, and now you know, because they think the company is worth a lot more now, so they went to acreage and they made the deal. But at least that's rumors. That's not 100%. They probably did the research on all the multi-state operators, and Harvest was was probably. I mean, let's just think about it logically. Harvest is a solid company, period, right? Like you can't deny that. Like some people might say, oh, they have problems and this and that. How many? They right now have the second best revenue in the entire industry. Kira is $100 and something million. Harvest is $78 million. And according to my research, Harvest expects to be profitable when they announce the next earnings report. And hopefully they also grow as a pro forma company. And on October 23rd, they expect to close their Vulcano deal, their Falcon deal. So, you know, I think there's multiple catalysts. I do hope that Bruce Linton does actually go on to Harvest Health. It would make me very happy. You know, the stock may get shorted because people dislike Linton, because if we look at Slang, you know, Linton went into Slang at 72 cents. Short sellers took this stock all the way down to 42 cents. So, yeah, I'm just saying that in the markets are dangerous because you can short sell and you don't have to bet. You could bet against the market and you could take the market down by short selling. And that's what investors have been doing. They've been short selling the crap out of Slang because, you know, they're unhappy with the way Canopy is acting. And I guess maybe there's rich people who can short sell that dislike Bruce Linton. So, you know, that's what I think. I don't know. We'll see what happens. It just makes it an opportunity because if this company actually can execute, you know, you could potentially return a lot of money on investment. Like if this thing went back to $2, you would make like almost 1,000% return. I think so. No, 500% return. Yeah, 40, 80. Yeah, no, 500% return. So that's pretty good still. It's pretty good. Like if you went to 260, that's a lot more. But yeah. Anyways, moving forward, yeah, Harvest had a nice little bounce today. I honestly believe that this was the bottom. And I think that if we move forward, this is going to be grinding up. I think next week's going to be a good week for Harvest. Don't know for sure, but that's what I think. We'll see what happens though at the end of the day. Like I found this thing on Facebook, but it's basically price targets for the MSOs. This was made in October 10, 2019. But yeah, Cresco Labs $22, Ianthus $11. That is insane, and the stock is what, $1.58. Like that is a huge return on investment. True Eve $27. Harvest Health $19.16.50. The lowest is $11. This is basically a return on investment of a lot, right? Because at $12 you're already looking at a 400% return on investment. So yeah, this is a big return on investment if the market gets bullish again and harvest goes back to like $16-17. I would be a millionaire again for sure. I'd be way over. I'd be like getting all my money back if that was the scenario. But I don't know if that's gonna be the scenario. Kira Leaf is up. Sorry, Kira Leaf is $16. So the return on investment for Kira is like a double. So that's why I'm not really bullish on Kira unless it drops all the way to like $5 Canadian. Then yeah, I would be like, yeah, hell yeah, I'll be investing into Kira for sure. Green Thumb Industries $27. Origin House $15, but they're gonna be merging with Cresco Labs. Medman $3.75. Cohen got $1.50 on September 13th, 2019. Wow, that's spot on. $6.50 for on August 14th, 2019. So some people are bullish on Medman. Planet 13 $4 as a height. It's $2, so potentially you could double your money. But anyways, moving forward, oh yeah, this is where I found it. So today the market is up. A lot of people talked about recession, market possibly crashing. I think Trump again just saved the market. Trade talks are going through and everything is looking good and more quantitative easing and all that good stuff to bring the market all the way up. And I'm hoping oil has a real nice bounce because I have some call options on some oil stocks and I hope to make my money back. If we look at the harvest chart, the MACD tells me that it's basically at the bottom and it's starting to go back up. The RSI level is still very oversold, so there's still potential for it to move to the upside. So it's looking very good. Chesapeake Energy today had a little nice run because oil was up massively, but this run still does not justify it because it's still like $1.39. Damn it, damn Google. Chap today $1.02. This thing is, I swear, I think this thing is a scam. I don't know at the end of the day, but it's just, I don't get it. It's like a $53 million company. It's at $1 and it has assets worth over billions of dollars. Just kind of makes no sense to me. If somebody like can make some sense of why this stock is $49 million, please comment down below because I'm very confused. Canopy does look like a very attractive price, and I think next week it's gonna bounce. That's my opinion. I think next week is going to be a bullish week. I will make another video on that. Afria is having earnings. This is part of the reason why. Aurora 368 US looks very cheap. Aurora up 2 cents after hours. I think Aurora could go down lower, but at the same time, I think next week is going to be a very good week for the market, and it does kind of look like the MACD is kind of at the bottom. We'll see what happens, and it is very oversold right now. Kron 784 also very oversold. Like I'm thinking, maybe pick up some shares of Kron or Tilray. Tilray $20.96, brand new all-time low. More bullish on it now than I was when it was $100 or $300. I don't think I'll ever go back there. It could go back there one day, but who knows? We'll see. Hexo is oversold right now. That kind of explains why it's up 3.16% after hours. It's way out of the Bollinger Band. RSI low is at 22, and the MACD is very bearish. I think it's going to be bouncing back next week. That's why I think. SPY after hours is already up 35 cents, 32 cents. Nice run today. Crash, had a little mini crash near the end of the day, but still looking very healthy. Stock market is basically back to all-time highs again. So yeah, basically not quite there yet, but basically already talked about that. What's this? Origin House had a nice little run today of 10%. I already talked about the markets. I already talked about Roya. Ianthus, remember, $11 price target for it, and now it's trading at $1.57. That is insanely undervalued from compared to what it was, $11 price tag. And if you compare it just 6 months ago, it was $7. Now it's $1.57. So that's quite a big traumatic downturn of in events. But yeah, I think, you know, I don't think this price will hold for too long, but I could be wrong. You know, you never know. There could be something fundamentally wrong with the company that I'm not aware of. But I've done my research and I don't see what is wrong with this company. But I could, you know, who knows? We'll see what happens. Liberal Health Science. I think this is, you know, I honestly think this company is undervalued at this price. I will be making a more dedicated video on it in the future. Well, stay tuned for that. Kira Leaf is 806. Not, you know, had a little small decline today. Just kind of traded sideways really today. True Eve had a nice little pop near the end of the day. Man, looking very cheap, 158. And Hive had a little crash today. Hive stock down 1.5 cents back to 20 cents. And Bitcoin is trading sideways. But anyways, thanks for watching, guys. I hope you enjoyed this content. Give me a thumbs up. It helps my channel grow. Subscribe for future updates and have a great day. Bye.